Welcome to Geeky Life. Hello, everybody. I'm Frankie D. You are in Geeky Life. This is a podcast dedicated to you and me, geeks. Everything from movies, TV shows, hobbies, life, relationships, anything that talk about us, what we are, what we are going to be. This is for you. And I hope you join me every week, every Friday, an episode of Just Geeky Life. I hope you can say,
You had me at hello. You had me at hello.
yes, you got me a hello, like you always say. Hello, hello, guys. Welcome. As you know, we laughing, we having fun. This is podcast number 9. And I say, dude, what happened, Frankie D? I'm with my buddy Walter, the moron that was here in episode number 3. We talk about E3 and games.
Yeah,
and again, you got me a hello. Hello, Walter.
You got me with a beer.
No, it's
what's
just
going on?
Coke Zero. But having fun again. It's always a good chemistry, the two of us. I miss it doing the YouTube together, but he joined me to do the best of E3, the gaming conference that we've been waiting for a long time. And we're going to talk about a little the most important what happened in the last 4 days. And first, thank you, Walter, for joining me again. Thank you for coming back to Geeky Life. And don't forget, subscribe. We are in every podcast you can do. We're growing all around the world. And well, now we're going to talk about E3. We've been waiting for E3, but let's go there. Let's do it the other way around.
Yeah, let's go backwards.
Let's do it backwards.
Let's start with Nintendo.
Let's start with the end, Nintendo.
Oh man.
I think we're gonna do explicitly, so what the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a Nintendo guy. This is what's more for Walter, who loved Nintendo, grew up with the Nintendo shit. But what the fuck?
I don't know, man. Like,
It was 35 minutes of boringness.
yeah.
I mean, if you have a problem with insomnia like me, put anything on YouTube, put a video of E3 Nintendo, and you fall asleep. What the fuck? What the hell interesting? I mean, you are a Nintendo guy. Did you find anything you say, oh my god?
No, honestly, look, I don't have the Switch, you know. I'm more retro Nintendo.
Right.
Like, I think I'll go as far as to say that I'm like a Nintendo 64, like the most modern one, Nintendo 64. But
The most modern.
yeah, because I mean,
20 years ago.
because the Wii, like, yeah, the GameCube was cool. I freaking love the GameCube. What else? The Wii was alright, you know. Then the Wii U was good. I didn't get the Switch, mainly because I don't know. Nintendo does this thing where, like, it goes with nostalgia, which is good. I mean, it could be good at some point, but at the same time, it's like what, like for instance, today there was only 3 announcements that caught my attention. One was the Tekken character coming to Smash Brothers, to Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. Mm-hmm. That was the first one, and I was like, "Oh, that's interesting," you know, because you got Street Fighter characters, and now you got a Tekken character in there. Like, that's pretty cool. And then, well, what was the other one? Metroid Prime. It was Metroid Prime.
Fuck, it was, because I was half asleep when we watched it.
Yeah, Metroid Prime was the other one, which, you know, they went back to like their side-scrolling days. Mm-hmm. So that was kind of retro, and I thought it was cool. And the last one was Breath of the Wild 2, man, and that was it. Zelda, you know, Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild 2.
Yeah. You're a Zelda guy. You play
I love Zelda. I gotta say,
we say Zelda is the biggest on Nintendo.
I gotta say, I love the Legend of Zelda. I wouldn't consider myself like the biggest fan of Legend of Zelda because, like, the lore, the story and all that, like, I wouldn't say I'm too into it. Mm-hmm. I just know that Ganondorf is like the main dude. Or Ganon. Yeah, Ganon. Ganon is like the main dude and all that stuff. But yeah, I love the games. You know, and I thought this was cool. I played the first one. I didn't finish the first Breath of the Wild, but I did play like a good, I would say about 5 hours of the first one on the Wii U. Not even on the Switch. It was on the Wii U, and I thought it was great. It's a huge game, man. It's an open world. It's humongous. So I can just imagine like how big of a scale the new game is going to be. But that was it. You know, the rest of the games, like I'm not the type of gamer that likes turn-based games, which I was telling you, and I was getting mad because I hate those games where it's like, all right, I'm gonna attack you first, and then the enemy gets to attack you, then I'm gonna attack you, and then the enemy. Like I hate those games. That's why I never got into Pokemon. Like I hated that. I never got into like the original Final Fantasies. Like I never cared about them because they're turn-based, and I hate those games.
I never played these games.
Yeah,
it wasn't for me. I understand they're popular. I understand they're big in the world, and especially in the Japanese market. I understand that, but this is not my shit. But you know, we have to cover.
Yeah, like you said right now, like you make a valid point. Like it's not for everybody.
Yeah,
but it is a huge market.
Yeah,
you know, and like in Japan, it's a very, very huge market. That's why you got like a lot of RPGs. You have a lot of turn-based games and stuff like that. Which, I mean, hey, everybody's got their own type of games that they like. You know, some people love.
It comes with the visual like anime. You know, like anime and these kind of games is parallel what they do it. But to me, and I never was an anime guy. And it's just these games are not. Nintendo is whatever. It's just
like that's why I keep, you know, like I want to buy a Switch, but shit like this holds me back from getting one because there's not enough games, you know, that catch my attention. Like there's Mario, obviously, there's Breath of the Wild, but I already have it on the Wii U. But it's like fuck, like where's the Star Fox games? You know, like where's the F-Zero games? You know, like a new Donkey Kong, because they did Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze for the Wii U, and I thought that was amazing because it looked like Donkey Kong Country for the Super Nintendo, but with like cartoon graphics, and it looked amazing. The soundtrack was beautiful. Like it's actually one of my favorite side scrollers, to be honest. Like the Tropical Freeze, it's one of my favorites, and. But yeah, like where are those old school games? You know, like they don't do that shit.
And in the end, they didn't show any Switch Pro or anything at all.
Yeah, cool. They announced that they were gonna show just software, not hardware.
Yeah.
So we kind of figured that. I don't think they were ready to show.
But that's what everybody was waiting for.
Yeah, everyone was waiting for.
They're waiting for. I think at the end of the year, by the holidays, when.
And I bet you anything.
Before the Black Friday.
It's gonna be during that time.
Yeah.
And I bet you anything, there's going to be an issue with it. I hope not, but kind of like what we're seeing with Sony and Microsoft with the scalpers. I bet you anything there's going to be the same issue.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. It's still happening. It's been 6 mons. And still, people cannot get the fucking
People still can't
console.
Get the freaking consoles,
I mean, we got lucky. We got it on day one. The Xbox and the PlayStation 5. Mm-hmm. We got it. We got lucky. But so many people just, buying for more money. That you're crazy.
And it
don't
sucks,
do that.
Man, because it's taking a hit. Like, obviously they're making a shit ton of money because of the sales of hardware, but at the same time, like, for example, scalpers have thousands and thousands of fucking Xbox Series X's or PlayStations. Yeah. So with that, they're not getting
the Game Pass,
or the PlayStation Plus, or they're missing out on so much money because of these bastards. And then you go online and they're selling like the PS5s for like $1,000 or more than $1,000.
But I like it when Microsoft put it like 2 weeks ago. I think it was 2-3 weeks ago. There's going to be a new system that Microsoft have with Xbox when you can buy, because you had to log in your Xbox, you had to log in with your game tag, and you can buy from them one unit, and they will deliver it to you. They will tell you when it's going to be ready, and it's yours. You can scout that one, and that is a big plus. Why Sony don't do it? Why Sony don't sell on their own? They're just waiting on retail. It's because money.
You're also forgetting that there's a shortage on the chips.
It's a shortage,
man, because of,
and the chip
COVID,
too.
Yeah,
And the chip.
so it's a big issue. But yeah, you have a valid point. I agree with you 100% on that. Like,
I mean,
Microsoft, the way that Microsoft's doing it is, like, I would say about 70% good and 30% bad, due to the fact that, yeah, okay, if you have a Microsoft account, you can log in your account and get one. But what about, like, people that want to switch? For example, people that want to switch from Nintendo to Xbox, or from Sony to Xbox.
But that's the first step. What they wanted to do is help the loyal customers, the loyal Xbox. People who've been an Xbox like me from the beginning, and they still cannot fucking get the Series X.
Yeah.
What the fuck? So at least they did the first step. Okay, we want to help you because you've been a loyal customer for 20 years. Okay, we want to help you to buy your one. So I think at least they try, because if you don't have the game tag, it's no way the scalper's not going to get through.
I gotta thank you, man, because shit, if it wasn't for you, I would have gotten the Xbox Series X.
Yeah.
So.
I always say the Xbox, the best way to get it, and I keep saying it right now. I know you people trying Amazon, just keep trying Microsoft. Go to the website of Microsoft and buy it from them.
Yeah.
It's just, that's the best step. And trust me, even if it says sold out, go back in a couple hours and it's always constantly, every day, they're putting one in the market. And it says, you may be lucky that day. Don't try to wait for the internet to say, oh, today is Target releasing. Dude, it's already gone.
It's already gone. By the time they announce it, it's done.
It's already gone. Just keep trying. If you wanted a Series X or Series S, my bet is absolutely go to Microsoft.com.
So, speaking of Microsoft, let's talk about...
No, hold on. Let's go back. Okay,
though, man.
Nintendo is done. Okay, let's try to do day one. I don't know if you saw the Ubisoft.
I didn't watch the Ubisoft one.
I watched a little bit, and I had a few notes. I mean, 4. To me, I think, what the fuck? Again...
Which one?
Ubisoft didn't do much. I mean,
no, Ubisoft.
Again, Rainbow Six, Tom Clancy, for the love of God, dude. Rainbow Six, number 20,000. I mean, the extraction look good. I like it the way it looks. It's because it's something different. It's about aliens and monsters. This time they went in a completely different area, and it looks bitchy, to be honest. That is, and the release on September 16, which is not too far away.
Yeah.
That is the first Rainbow Six Tom Clancy that I can say I can get into, because I haven't get into those since my era 360, bro. Because it's the same shit every fucking game.
I didn't watch the trailer for that one, so I'm gonna have to look
It's
it up.
insane. It's the first time that I see a Tom Clancy different.
Really?
Because it's always the same shit. It's the same shit Tom Clancy in a different area. We are in Europe. We are in the past. We are in the future. This is aliens and monsters. And they look pretty bitchy. I mean, really, and it's September 16, and I think it's the best I saw. Then people who play guitar, Rocksmith, I think it was a new software that come out, updated for, because Rocksmith, I think if you want to learn to play guitar, it's the best software that you can get on the PC.
It's kind of like a simulator, huh? Like
it's a simulator, but you can plug a guitar. You don't even have to plug a guitar now. They will listen to you. You learn all the music. They upgraded in a way that's okay. Now it's bitching this one. You can even write your music on the new simulator. So I thought, well, then you get Assassin's Creed. It's a new expansion, the Siege of Paris, but it looks good. But it's another Assassin's Creed. Even so, the Valhalla it looks insane.
Wait, hold on. A new Assassin's Creed?
The Valhalla, the last one they did, they're gonna have an expansion.
Oh, another one.
The Siege of Paris, and that looks very good.
You know what? I want to get that. I want to get Assassin's Creed Valhalla because it's Norse mythology, and I just started getting into Norse mythology.
Game Pass now?
I don't know if it is. I
I may be wrong, but I think it's in the Game Pass now.
Like, I want to get it, but what I've learned with Assassin's Creed games is that later on, they're like $25 for the entire freaking thing, like DLCs included.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, I think if you own a Game Pass,
Really?
I think they are. I can be wrong. I know that a lot of the Assassin's Creeds are always been in the Xbox and the Gold, and I own few of them. I never was a big fan of that, but the new one looks insane. The Valhalla,
No, it looks amazing.
The Valhalla looks like it's one of the best games you can play in the new consoles.
See, and I want to play it, but like I said,
it's not a big fan, but it looks good. People who like Assassin's Creed, this is the one. And we're coming with a new expansion, like always. I don't think they say when, but it's coming this year. The Siege of Paris. So it looks good. And then we have Far Cry. It's Far Cry. This one look good. Far Cry 6.
I was gonna say
Far Cry 6.
Far Cry looks awesome.
Which I'm a little bit confused because Game Radar the other day, and I was telling you, announced that there was a leak by EA, which made the show, the game. There's gonna be in the Game Pass. But they didn't announce it in Ubisoft.
No, they didn't.
But it was a little bit weird that they show it on the Microsoft. On the Microsoft part, they show a game they don't make.
Well, no, because. But wait a minute, though. That's a multi-platform.
Yeah, but usually Microsoft don't show many multi-platform.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, but
they do show.
Far Cry, why they show that?
Because that's like the E3 event. Like, for example, Sony's not doing an E3 event.
No,
so therefore,
they haven't done it in 3 years.
Yeah, so how are they going to bring up the game, you know?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of games that come out, you know.
Yeah, but it's already Far Cry was in Ubisoft. Why are they going to put it on the Xbox? I don't know. It's a leak. They say they came out. They're supposed to be on the Game Pass day one. If that's the case, ouch.
If that's the case, I'm fucking playing it on
what the heck?
Xbox.
Because it looked very cool. And again, it's like Assassin's Creed. It's a gaming world. They love Far Cry.
Mm-hmm.
They go one to another to another to another. And
none of the by the way, I just checked right out. None of the Assassin's Creed
it's on Game Pass?
are on Game Pass. None of them.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I don't know. Maybe
I'm sad.
they will. Well,
either like I told you, either way, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for like the holiday season.
And the last part, what they did in Mario and Rabbids, I don't care, but the Nintendo Switch it. That's the new. Ubisoft. I don't
Or
care.
like Mario Party.
Yeah, but what they did, they ended up with a boom. They said, "What the fuck is this game?" And that's the Avatar.
Oh yeah, the new Avatar.
The Avatar
game,
Frontier of Pandora, which wow, that looks.
It looks good.
And you know, they don't say when it's gonna come out, and I'm sure it's coming out when the movie's coming out.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be because I'm sure James Cameron is part of that shit.
Yeah.
He's always involved with whatever he does. So, but that's what it was. Ubisoft didn't show much.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, no bigger surprise. Everybody knew. Everybody already knew what the heck had happened. But then go to day 2, which don't call me a Game Boy. Don't get
a fanboy.
That's bullshit.
I see your face already. You're about to fanboy the shit out of this right now.
Fuck you, asshole.
Look, I can already
I'm
see
sorry,
your face.
guys. You know, this is us.
I can
we
already.
talk like that.
I can
off
already
the microphone, in the phone, in person.
You guys are about to hear this biased bullshit.
No,
listen. Every single time.
Fuck you.
This is how you know that Frankie is not
Microsoft,
a gamer. He's a fangirl.
No, listen.
Go ahead.
I watch all of them.
Uh-huh.
I didn't watch the PC. I didn't care for that.
Uh-huh.
But it is the best of E3. It was the best of E3.
What
Microsoft put out.
Oh yeah, it's because Sony wasn't involved.
Because they're afraid. They're afraid. What are they going to show? The same shit all over again?
They're not afraid of what?
They said God of War. Oh my God, we got God of War.
Hold on, wait a minute. You know how much hypocrisy is behind that, Mr. Halo Infinite?
Hey,
Mr. Forza 5 or 6 or 7. Mr. What?
Forza
what else?
7.
Hold on,
Forza
hold on.
7 is insane.
Oh yeah, that's all they have. I'm sorry. Yeah, there you go.
No,
Forza and Halo.
Okay, we started the wrong way. Well, fuck you, asshole.
Yeah. God of War. At
This
least,
is-
at
sorry.
least they reinvented their like
God,
gameplay and
for the
everything.
love of God, shoot me
Not
now.
the same shit
Shoot
over and over
me
again.
now. Okay, let's start with how Microsoft started. We've been waiting. Well, first we talk about we all been waiting this because Bethesda and Microsoft joined together, which I thought it was a great
Smart
idea.
move.
Very great idea, very
Very
smart,
smart
and I like it what they did. Bethesda did the first part, and Xbox did the second part, even though it's the same company. You know, they didn't spend $7.5 billion to don't shut the fuck the whole place. I mean, and it's they're gonna be exclusive. Of course, they're gonna be exclusive. Idiots!
Yeah.
If you didn't think Microsoft they didn't want to announce it. Who pays $7.5 billion and don't be exclusive? That's funny stuff. They are not going to be exclusive because they already have pre-contracts. They already done the stuff, so they can't get away from that.
Yeah.
Of course, but once they get away from all that shit, every fucking shit, it's going to be.
It has to. It has to.
Sony will do the same. Everybody will do the
It
same.
has
You can't blame it on that. It's just this is insane. The people, shut up. Shut up and buy an Xbox.
And this is this is exactly what I always argue with you about, and sometimes your goofy ass does not get it. This is exactly what separates a console
At least
from
you call me
another
my ass is goofy.
console.
Thank you, appreciate it. I like
You
it.
see, Bethesda right now, like Microsoft is going to make whatever games they create with this studio, it's going to be exclusive. And that's exactly what I wanted Microsoft to do, because that gives people a reason to be like, oh man, you know what? Sony has these games right here, but fuck, Microsoft has these new IPs and they have these exclusives. I think I like Microsoft better, or I think, you know what, I'm going to buy Sony better. Like, this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It separates the consoles. Not the same shit where if I have a PlayStation, I can already play the games that are coming out for Xbox because they're multi-platform.
But
And the only exclusives that they have is Forza, and Gears, and Halo.
Microsoft has been taking, we all want to create the best console. It's a war. One say, the PS5 is better. The other one says X better. Doesn't matter. Microsoft didn't want to get in the war much of the console. They want to be in the world games. And it takes time. You don't go and check the 8 exclusive and game in 2 months. It takes 3 or 4 or 5 years to make this fucking
Yeah,
game.
but how long has it been?
Well, but
But
he's
anyways,
trying.
That's not the point.
You got to give a kudos to Spencer, who's
Oh
giving
no! Are you?
These
are
guys
you shitting me?
say Microsoft,
What
and
did
these
I
guys
tell you?
say
What did I
Xbox.
tell you when we were on the phone?
Yeah,
I told you that Phil's move with Game Pass, Phil's move with buying the studio, what he's doing right now is fucking genius. Because the best thing on the market right now is Game Pass for gamers. He is focusing now on freaking software, on games. And that's what I told you that I wanted him to focus on. Not like this bullshit, what is it, hardware, you can play this.
or whatever.
Like, I don't give a fuck about that.
Well-
Consoles are made for gamers. And, a console is not a gamer console if it doesn't have fucking games that can divide your system from, let's say, the Switch or from the PlayStation. Nintendo has Mario, Legend of Zelda, Donkey Kong, all these games. Sony has God of War, Uncharted, Horizon, Gran Turismo, and this and that. And then Microsoft has Halo, Gears, and Forza. That's it. So that's what I wanted. I wanted Microsoft to build their exclusive library to challenge the other two consoles and be like, you know what? I like those type of games that Microsoft are creating. Let me buy that fucking system because I know I'm going to buy more than 3 fucking games. That's my thing.
yeah.
And that's exactly what Phil is doing.
He's doing it. It takes a while.
It does, of course.
His word is, we want to build a community of gamer, and you don't need to have an Xbox. And that's what he's doing.
Oh, that shit is
And
like
this is
a
it's
whole
coming.
different monster.
It's coming here.
That's a
I mean,
whole
this
different
motherfucker
monster.
it's gonna be I would say in 1 more year or 2 years you can play an Xbox game and don't have an Xbox because it's coming from your TV.
I wonder how they're gonna do that. Though.
He's now announcing unofficial. Officially they are doing it. They are working with the manufacturers of TVs to put the Game Pass. It's inside the TV, so you don't have to plan. You don't have to buy a new shit.
I think they're gonna. They're probably
because they're all gonna do basic on cloud. Doesn't mean that everything's gonna be look in the same way on the Xbox, but it's gonna look very good.
Like that's a genius move, but my only complaint is that they need to work on the cloud because I try to play a game when I'm at work and holy shit, is it so buggy?
You have to have a good connection. That's the
that you see, that's the thing.
But if you're in home and you're playing your TV, you're gonna have to have a good connection. And we talk about good connection.
Yeah, but I mean,
everybody's having a good connection.
Who in their mind, unless you're taking a dump, who in their mind is gonna be like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna play on my big ass TV. I want to play on my little ass phone. Who does that? Nobody. So for them to, I feel like they should work on
playing on the phone. A lot of people playing on the tablets, and a lot of people playing
But you have to have an amazing connection, and it's like, you go out there, I tried doing it from work. I tried to play that Streets of Rage 4, and holy shit, I couldn't. Because it was pixelated, it was lagging.
Well, they're working on it, they're getting better and better. I was one of the beta testers in the beginning.
No wonder it sucks. Anyway.
Fuck it was. But, let's go back later to this one, but let's start with the day one of Microsoft E3, and this is a start with the answer that everybody who been a Bethesda fan been seeing it for the past 3 years, the fucking logo on Starfield.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I mean, and it's dude, that's a logo. What is the fucking play? Just show me what the fuck is gonna be. And very, very smart. Very smart. They didn't start with Xbox and Halo. They start with what the fans want. It's just the introduction of what is Starfield. And it looks bitchy. To be honest, it's going to be the next year. They already announced it. 11/11/22. I love it in the way they did it. With the astronaut.
Was it gameplay or just a cinematic trailer? It was just
it's a cinematic trailer.
Gother.
But a cinematic trailer with showing sun because it's a new engine.
Yeah.
They're working on the brand new engine. Bethesda is the brand new engine, and they're supposed to look insane. That's why they don't want to show it.
Have it be a cinematic trailer? I can't really talk shit about it because that would make me sound like a hypocrite. Because remember when they announced the new God of War, Ragnarok?
Well, that's what they.
It was only the logo. And I lost my shit. Yeah.
It's Starfield. Last year, what they did 2 years ago, a logo, and then last year a better logo. Let's say, okay, this year they join a nice logo. Fuck you.
The graphics of that logo are amazing.
But this time they do the cinematic and they showing how there's a little robot coming out from the ship. Some shit that look insanely good. And I like it when they look when in the end they go to the command and they just punching the date. Like a punch of the 11/11/22. That's the day. That's what everybody probably clapping.
I thought that was
finally very cool, smart, very cool. Now we have a day, and for Bethesda put a day on it, they know they are ready, and it's a year and a half.
They better.
And this game has been in the work for 4 years.
Look, all I know
4 years.
All I know is that if Bethesda is putting a fucking date on it, they better work their asses off to finish it and release a good game because we don't want another Cyberpunk.
No, that's why Halo. That's why Halo was delayed. That's why Halo. When we talk about Halo later,
let's not even go with Halo, Mister. Oh my gosh, it looks amazing.
Shut the fuck up. You're never gonna let it go.
No, I'm not. Because that's exactly what I'm talking about. Because you fangirl the shit out of that.
But again, it started with Starfield, and I thought it was a great move for Microsoft.
That was.
It looks good, and people are happy. People are happy what they saw. Of course, you want to see a gameplay. dude, it's too early to show anything.
Yeah. At least they show something. So that
shows now you know what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
It's a world. It's a brand new engine. It looks amazing, and now it's the future that you can see. Oh, dude, I want to play, and of course, Game Pass Day One. It's just exclusive, of course, exclusive. And that's the game they're gonna bring a lot of people to the Xbox, because it's a game that a lot of people been waiting for.
Yeah, of course.
Not just Xbox people. I mean, Bethesda people. They've been waiting for this game. Doesn't matter if you got a Nintendo or.
Well, just gamers in general have been.
They've been waiting for this game.
You see, and that's depending on how good the next straight, like the gameplay and stuff like that, and if people are overhyped. That right there is what you call a system seller. That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
And it takes time, and he's doing it. I would say by the end of 2022, he's gonna have a big lineup of exclusive.
I hope so, man. Because if this E3 was like a taste of how things are gonna look for Microsoft, I am so hyped
Look
and
at what
excited.
they show. From the beginning, they say, we're going to show you 30 games. 27 are Xbox Game Pass exclusive.
Yeah.
Day one. What the fuck? What the fuck? I mean, dude, they have so many fucking Game Pass. This is insane. But let's go back again. Okay, Starfield, awesome. Then you go to Stalker 2.
Stalker 2 looked fun.
Yeah, I say big fan of that Stalker.
2 looked pretty fun.
I never played a Stalker. But a lot of it's a big fan behind a Stalker, and it looks really good.
Yeah,
it looks really good. It was very.
I'm actually excited. That's a first person, right?
It's a first person.
Yeah.
It looks very good.
I'm excited to play that one.
That could be a great game, and they say April 22. So that's not too far away.
Not too far at all.
If they're already showing some images, so. It could be
still have time to polish it.
That would be before E3 the next year.
Yeah.
So that's a great another Contraband, which they didn't show much, but they show it like a little bit like a cinematic going from one place to another with a lot of images. So another one is going to be exclusive Contraband, and they did the Sea of Thief. I never cared for that game. A lot of people love that game. I just don't care.
No, they don't. Sea of Thieves, that shit was a joke.
A lot of people.
It was one of
people play it.
It was one of what Xbox One or
no, Xbox One. Xbox One is.
Yeah, it was like one of their exclusives, and everybody's like, "Really? You guys get a fucking pirate game?"
But now they're using
Jack Sparrow.
Jack Sparrow. The guy sounds like a Johnny Depp. I don't think he is.
Yeah.
But he sounds very, very close to what he is.
I don't know.
It's not my game. It's not my game. I don't care. I don't want to play it. But a lot of people play it, so it's gonna be okay. And what they did is the Yakuza. Then now we can play every single Yakuza
on the
Xbox Game Pass. Right? And I think yesterday you can download the new one, the last one.
Shit.
And technically now you have the whole collection.
I've never played
Game Pass.
I've never played it.
I know, but in my work, I have people who play the last one. They are in love with that.
The series, Yakuza series is a very popular
there's some
series.
people that even play the series, but they play the last one, and they are in love with it.
Really?
I mean, really said, dude, you don't play? I said, no. I want it, but no. It's fun. It's one of the funs game to play. So I'm gonna have to give you a try because in the new one because it looks good and it got great reviews, and now you can play the whole series, which I think is 7, if I'm not wrong. The last one is the number 7.
Really?
So shit, you had the whole shit in one. And well, this is a Bethesda game, so it's just why not? And
also, if you like, I just noticed right now that I was checking the Game Pass. If you like. You or the people that listen like any of the scary horror games. I just saw that Evil Within 1 and 2 are on the Game Pass, and I gotta tell you something. Evil Within 1 was pretty good. It was scary, it was kind of weird, like the story and everything was kind of weird. But Evil Within 2, holy shit, that is a good game. So if you or any of your fans or any of your listeners, you guys like a good horror game, other than Dead Space 1 and 2, because I think, honestly, Dead Space 1 and 2 to me are like the best horror games out there. Yeah, Evil Within 1 and 2 are up there.
I want to clarify for everybody. I don't think the microphone catch, but just in case, if you catch maybe in the background the air conditioning.
Oh yeah.
I never put air conditioning when I record my podcast, but today it's 111 degrees
Yeah.
in Los Angeles, and it's 10 o'clock in the morning,
They
and I
call
think it's
this-
95
They
degrees.
call this ball sweat weather.
95 degrees, and supposed to be the minimum temperature today. The minimum, 80 at midnight. That's the minimum, which is usually the high for other people. So I'm sorry, but if you, I don't know, I usually very good and avoid all the sound, and I'm gonna filter it. But if it is bother you, I apologize. But sorry, we don't want to sweat when we do that.
Yeah. Oh,
So
for sure.
my apartment is on 70 degrees right now.
No,
So,
it's
and I-
amazing. You know what? For a senior citizen building like this, this is
They
amazing.
put a brand new air central air conditioning the last year,
Oh
and
man.
I can put from 80 to 70 in 10 minutes. So it's right now 69, 70 degrees, and I don't give a shit. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize if it's a little boo in the back. I don't think I'm gonna filter it, but it feels very good where we are right now.
Gives a shit. You guys don't like it, deal with it. Deal with it. Alright?
Okay, the next game, and this is the one that we saw the commercial, the trailers, before E3, Battlefield 2042.
Oh my god!
That is October 22.
The shit show of that
October the
game.
next year is gonna be there, and no, October this year, right?
Yeah, October this year, yeah.
October 22. I'm sorry. October 22, not year 22. October 22, 22nd is gonna be. That is insane.
Yeah.
That game. I'm not much of the Battlefield because the last couple of Battlefields is the same bullshit all the time. I know, but this one, holy shit!
Did you see the gameplay trailer?
Yeah.
They released the gameplay trailer.
Yeah, the whole shit is insane.
And holy shit, it looks insane.
This is I don't know. This is too much.
Mhm.
And again, we still don't know because again, it's a rumor they're gonna be in Game Pass Day One.
Mhm.
If that's gonna be a Game Pass Day One, that's insane. Because
Yeah.
and it could be one of the 3 games they say it's no exclusive yet because it's not.
Uh-huh.
But if you got the way they put that game on Game Pass on Day One, ouch.
I don't know if they will. I doubt it.
It's too much money to lose.
Yeah.
Oh, you never know because look at what they did with the baseball game. You know,
Yeah, but it's a
they took it off
baseball
from
game.
yeah. Huh?
It's a fucking baseball game.
Oh, America love baseball, dude. It's just, let's put it this way. I don't care for baseball, man. You life. But Battlefield 2042, I think is one of the games that people have been waiting for a long time for this year. It could be one of the best games. If it's better than what we saw. Because sometimes what you see is not what you can
Yeah,
play.
exactly.
I mean, they're showing the best. It doesn't mean a
But
shit.
It's a shit show, man. Like I was watching
I mean-
gameplay, and I told my wife,
You can
I
do
was
so
like-
much shit in
Yeah, I
that.
told my wife, I'm like, look, this is, and she's like, oh god, this definitely looks like one of the games you would play, and I'm like, honestly, I'm not much of a Battlefield person either, but this looks incredible. So
Yeah, no.
if it comes
It's
out,
a game that if it doesn't come in Game Pass, I'm probably going to have to buy it
see,
because you want to play it. And that is a game to play on next gen.
oh, of
console.
course, yeah. I don't think it's going to be for the PS4 or Xbox One, right?
They didn't say it if it's exclusive next gen.
I hope.
Some games they saying it's exclusive, and then we're going to go later there. I don't think you can play that on the PS4 and look good.
Yeah,
I don't think because it's done with the next engine too.
Uh-huh.
So some games, I understand you had Xbox One or and you can buy the new one, but some games it won't play.
Yeah.
It won't play because people don't understand. Say why? Dude, if you're the PC gamer and you play, there are games you have to update your PC. You got to update your video card. You got to update a lot of stuff, your chip. Because it got to the point that your PC, after 2-3 years, you can't play the new games. You will play, it look like crap.
Yeah, it starts becoming obsolete.
Yeah, and you have to do the console. You can't be playing an Xbox 360 for the rest of your life. You can't play an Xbox One original.
I finally put away my Nintendo, so that's...
You can. It look like shit. I mean, it won't play. You know, it's like if somebody wanted to just have, you know, an iPhone 4 and look like an iPhone 12. It just doesn't do it, dude.
Yeah.
It doesn't. But Battlefield look good. Fallout 76, which I know I'm a big fan. But they come out with a new upgrade. There's the pit. It's the same shit. I don't know. It's just, but it's a lot of people like the Fallout.
No, a lot of people are fans of Fallout.
Fallout
4.
76 is a different shit.
Yeah, 76.
It's a different ballon.
Oh my god. Fallout 76 had so much controversy.
Well, it had problems from the beginning they came out.
Yeah,
they got patches all over. They got problems all over.
It was a big fucking lie. That's what it was. And that's why it's not as popular as the other Fallouts. That's why for them to come out with this new expansion or whatever it is.
Well, they try to redeem themselves.
Well, I don't know if they can redeem themselves with that because that shit was. I don't know, man.
It looks okay, but to me, it's not my game, so I just don't give a shit. But for a lot of people who love Fallout and Fallout 76, here you go. The Elder Scroll, the online game, is going to be in Game Pass.
I'm not a big fan of it.
I never played, but a lot of people play it.
There is some of my friends.
Big fan of that game.
Some of my friends actually do like.
They're fanatics of that thing.
Like Dragon Age and Elder Scrolls. And all that shit. Yeah.
And it's gonna be online and in Game Pass. So it's just good kudos again for Game Pass.
Yeah.
And there was one stupid game. You probably saw the party animals. I said because they were showing. I said, "What the fuck is this shit?" I thought it was the beginning of some bullshit game, but it's a kid's game, I guess.
It's the next gen for your Microsoft console.
Yeah, you need the next gen for that. That's a piece of shit. Then Microsoft came and which they show a lot of Bethesda in the first half. They did a lot. And then Phil Spencer came and showed what we're waiting for. Halo. Finally, we were waiting for this, and it looks good. Again, this is a next engine. They've been trying to do more than what they can chew the last year. I know. Can we go again? I know I was excited. You have to understand one thing a lot of people don't understand. When you watch this E3 or this conference, you can rely on what you see on the streaming because it's compressed too much. What we see is compressed too much. So, and there are millions and millions around the world watching at the same time.
So is this your way to defend that catastrophe?
No.
That was
what I say is when
that shit was horrible.
When you watch that, then go and watch the real trailer in 4K, and that's what you need to watch. And the same with this one. It looks great, but then I watched the 4K.
He's trying to defend that shit.
No!
Look, just shut the fuck up with that one. Alright, enough with that.
I like what I saw, even though they didn't look good.
Yeah, but you were all like, oh my god.
You know what it is?
The next gen graphics. And it's like,
you know what it is?
What?
You know what it is? I didn't find Halo because that was the introduction for me to Xbox. That's what the reason I bought the original Xbox.
So nostalgia got the best of you.
So, I'm a fan of Halo, even so the last couple ones, it's a shit. But Halo 3 is, if you can unload the Master Chief, which is a great story, and they upgraded so beautifully, play the 3, because the guy who doing this is involved in the 3. The Halo 3 is insane, dude. And what they've done now for the Xbox Series X, with the upgrade and the 4K and the ray tracing and everything, and 60 frames per second. It looks, for an old game who came on the 360, it looks insanely good. What they've done is just, I don't know how the fuck they do it, but they've done a beautiful job. If you want to introduce yourself to, if you don't want to play the whole Master Chief, which is good to play, but it's a long fucking story, play the 3. before you play the Infinity, because that's the best shit of Halo to me, and I think most of the fans agree probably with me. You know, I think Halo 3 is the best, and the guy who's involved in Halo 3 is the guy who's involved in this one. But it looks good. What they showed, it looks very good.
Okay.
You don't think it looks good?
Well, no, what they showed, yeah.
What
no,
they
no,
showed
what
now?
they showed, yeah, what they showed now, I thought that was good.
It looks good.
But it was all multiplayer, right?
They have both. They have Infinity and multiplayer. What they show first the part the
Kind of like story. They
the
showed,
storyline,
yeah,
the game line, but then they show it later, the multiplayer, which is gonna be released both. I don't understand it. Hold on, let me say this first. They're gonna release both at the same time, of course, in Game Pass and on Xbox, exclusive, of course, at the same day. They didn't say the day, which is really tricky. They say holiday. The holiday. So we don't know if it's November or December. They haven't said the day. But I don't understand. Maybe you explain that to me, because I try to figure it out online too, and they're confused like me. Maybe you know better than me. When they say free to play, the online game of Halo, what the fuck does that mean?
Free to play? It's
Because that means like a,
kind of like
you don't
kinda
need
like
to own the game or the Game
yeah.
Pass.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Kind of
It's
like Fortnite.
Fortnite, that kind of
That
stuff.
you can download it
So it
for
would be
free.
a different game with no story, but just to play online.
Just on.
That's what they try to say. Because I said free to play. What you got a Game Pass? Of course you're gonna be free to play. What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah.
But that, I think that's what it is.
That's
so
what
you
it
don't
is.
have to be a Game Pass.
I don't think you have to be a Game Pass. Like I said, it's like Fortnite. You know, it's like those games that you can play.
I know.
You can play it for free. Like you can download it for free.
Apex. or whatever the
But
fuck
yeah,
it is.
you have. They're not microtransactions. They have.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised. Usually, no.
It's not. No.
No,
wait,
they're free
wait.
to play.
The
They
free to
have.
play. It's not.
You,
they're not,
you
they're
buy
not-
shit. You
they're-
can buy.
They're
It's not
cosmetic. There you go.
Yeah, you buy
Cosmetics.
cosmetic, and people
Yeah.
spend a lot of
Oh
money.
yeah, of course. Yeah.
The other day I was, which is gonna be on my podcast soon. Somebody who worked with me, Alex, who is a big fan of PC gaming, and he showed me a game. This is free to play. And I've been playing this for 3 years. I said, okay, cool. Yeah, but this is how much I spend on my own money. And he showed me $1,200. I said, what the fuck, dude? But that's what they do. Because all these Fortnite and Apex, they know that these people are going to spend money. I want to upgrade this shit. I want to look better. And $3 there, $4 there, $10
Because
there.
that's all it is.
That's why
cosmetic.
Halo's
It's
going to be. Halo's going to be like that.
Fortnite, I think that's they've
Big money, dude.
made a shit ton of money.
Big
And
money.
it's all money for the way you look.
Yeah, the way
You
you
know,
look,
you
or
look
maybe
like
a
John
new
Wick.
gun, or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know what the fuck it is. I never played, but
Looking at their new expansion, I think you could be Superman. I think.
yeah, it's just.
It's just
But
nuts.
I think Halo is gonna be that. They're gonna get the money there because they can't get it because
You
everybody.
know what? No,
has
no,
Xbox.
you're right. Because on the multiplayer trailer, you can see one of Master Chief's costumes. It looks like almost like a samurai armor.
Yeah, you can change it whatever you.
So
You change the look.
Yeah, so I think it's gonna be cosmetics.
Yeah, you can be I don't know Transformer, whatever the fuck.
Either
And that's what they're gonna try
either
to
you
do.
earn the costumes by whooping somebody's ass, or I think you can purchase it. But yeah, free to play that's what it is. It's like
And I think that's where Microsoft's gonna get the money back. And why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
They can do it.
They spend a ton of money. They give you this for you for free. Well, it is for free because you questioned me the other day. Well, it's not free because you buy the Xbox Game Pass.
Well, yeah.
No, it is free. Let me
No, it's
tell you.
not.
Yeah,
It's not
I'm gonna teach you a lesson.
Oh God, here we go.
Here you go, bitch.
You better teach it right, because if you fuck up, I'm gonna annihilate you on this conversation.
You got Netflix, right?
Yeah. Are all the movies free? Or do you pay for a subscription that
But
allows you to watch?
Do you
the movie?
pay for the season? No, you pay for the whole system. I mean, are you paying for Channel 7 or you pay for cable? You pay for cable, you shouldn't pay for Channel 7.
Okay, but without that
It's
subscription,
just,
can you
it's
watch
the
it?
same. A subscription is the same.
Hold
you
on.
buy Netflix and
Listen.
you get Netflix. And I
Listen.
paid $17 because of 4K.
Okay, listen.
No, shut the fuck up.
Listen. So, would you be able to watch your 4K Netflix without paying for the subscription?
No, but
So, wait, right there. You just answered my question.
no.
You just answered my
That
question.
is the problem. No, you understand? You understand? You just play what Netflix? What they call Netflix right now? I mean, a movie. I don't know what the fuck it is. I watched so much shit I forgot.
Free games would be like Fortnite. You don't have to have Game Pass. You don't have to have Gold.
But a Game Pass is a subscription.
Listen,
It's
but
HBO
it's
Max.
not. It's not.
HBO Max. It costs you to $15 to watch Kong vs. Godzilla. No, it didn't cost me $15.
So how do you think they make their money?
It cost me
How do
$15
you
for
think-
the whole subscription.
how do you
I can
think
watch
They
1,000
make their
things.
money. Frank.
No.
It's not-
You pay the subscription.
it's not free.
You don't pay for the game.
But
No,
it's not free because without the
you pay the
subscription,
subscription.
free would be like, okay, let me
Listen.
turn on my TV. Let me turn on my
If-
TV and let me download the movie.
If you listen,
That's free.
If you listen
That's
to this,
free.
send me a voice message and tell me, are you with me? Are you saying that you pay for that, or as part of the subscription you don't pay for the specific game? You pay for the whole baloney. Netflix is the same shit. Hulu, I don't pay for the Handmaid's Tale. I pay for the whole subscription.
But you're answering your question.
No, it didn't.
You're answering your
it didn't
question.
cost me. Hello, it didn't cost me $15. It cost me
Listen to
the
what
whole
you're saying.
shit
Listen to
$15.
listen to what you're saying. Like Hulu, I pay for this. I pay for that.
For the subscription, not for the specific title.
Therefore, it's not
For no
free.
specific
'Cause
title.
Without the subscription, you wouldn't be able to watch
Everything
what
you
you're
have to pay,
watching.
dude. Nothing is for free in this world.
Oh, exactly. There you go. Thank you. How many times have you answered your own question? Fuck, man.
You're an
My
idiot. No,
goodness.
for the love of God.
Oh, fucking-
People, defend
Oh.
me.
It's
Say,
I'm-
Frankie
I'm-
D,
it's
you're
I'm
right.
talking-
The
it's like I'm
Walter is an
talking-
idiot.
It's like I'm talking to this fucking Coke Zero can.
Oh,
swear.
my God, for the love of God.
Nothing's. How are you gonna say? Oh, I get it for free, but then you're gonna contradict yourself with nothing in this world is for free. Pendejo. There you go.
Hincha pelota, la puta que
Ay,
parió,
Dios
madre.
mío.
Dios. Okay, whatever. Well, we take it. Then we have one of my favorites. Well, not really one of my favorites, but no, don't put it there.
It's empty.
No, that's
Completely,
mine.
completely empty.
Okay, they put it there. Don't put it in my bed.
Flip it.
Okay, we do a racing game. I'm a big fan of racing games.
Oh, we know.
Forza 7 to me, and I'm waiting for Forza Motorsport because that's what I'm waiting. I've been playing on the PlayStation, the old one, the GT Sport, which I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Even so, there's another one. And one of the things I always say, I say it when we get the PlayStation 5, I love that I can use the controller as a steering wheel.
Mm-hmm.
That is, I wish we can do that in every fucking console because that is insanely good. But Forza 7 to me still is the best until Forza Motorsport. And
Wow, you didn't put it on silent. What happened?
no, it is it's vibrating.
It's vibrating.
It's vibrating. I'm
It's on
sorry.
silent. What happened?
Fuck you.
Oh my God!
I love you too. Thank
You're
you.
full of failures today. What happened?
But then they showing Forza Horizon 5, which I'm not a big fan of Horizon.
Uh-huh.
And it looks always great. It looks insanely good. But I'm not much of the open world or racing. I'm more a competition racing, like
Yeah.
a Forza. I like to play racing games, and that's what I like. It's just a competition. Horizon is more open world, and it's cool, it's nice, but after an hour, I want to get the fuck out of there. I don't give a shit. But this one, it's set up in Mexico. It's insane.
It looks beautiful.
I mean, what the fuck?
yeah.
Again, another engine they do it. Just what they all had to come out with a new engine because this is gonna be a next gen exclusive, and they already said
Good.
it's not gonna be an Xbox.
Good.
It can't because it can't. It can't be. It won't play. So, but when you see this game and you go and see it on 4K, the trailer, it's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane. Not just that, it's just what they did with the trick with the graphics. When they're saying how they did the sky, they were shooting 24/7 with the camera in the sky and 12K. 12K filming 24/7 the sky. So that sky is in every single game. See, this is insane. They've been working so hard on this game. And I didn't think, and nobody thought, the Horizon 5 is going to be this year. But it's going to be this year.
No, Game Pass day one, too.
And of course, yeah, it's one of the.
insane.
But I thought as a racing game, and they come up with a little trick. You can play games now, like a piñata, and you go driving and try to hit the piñatas and make it point. Like another, fun games, like it's just a volleyball.
Yeah. Like I told
they
you,
needed something more fun.
I told you like a few days ago, right? That,
Yeah.
Horizon, like Forza is more of an arcade.
It's a simulator.
Racing game.
It's a simulator. Yeah.
No, it's more of an arcade than it is a simulator.
Yeah.
And I think the game looks. I'm not a racing fan. I'm not a big racing fan at all.
I am.
But the game looks amazing. The game looks groundbreaking, to be honest. Because I was watching it on 4K, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like it makes me want to play it. And like I said, I'm not a racing fan.
And retracing, the shadow. I mean,
everything.
You see the shadow,
the detail on the
buildings, all the buildings,
the detail on the vehicles, the detail on like the background, on the buildings, on the dirt, on the what, like everything. They're doing such a great job with that game.
I mean, it's so realistic. Mm-hmm. It's insane how they can go. And imagine if this is the way Forza Horizon. Mm-hmm. Forza Motorsport, which is supposed to be Forza 8, but now they rename it and go into Forza Motorsport, which we already saw last year, a little trace, a little thing, and they didn't want to show it. If this is the way, and it's going to have to be better, the Horizon 5, I can imagine that.
Yeah.
Forza Motorsport, I can imagine that. It's like playing the real game. I mean, the real car. I mean, it's gonna be insane. And I had to wait for 1 more year because they already said 2022 for Forza Motorsport.
Hey, that's alright, man. Look what happened with God of War. They said it was gonna be 2021. And now
they
it's
have
2022.
And you know what? After we say Cyberpunk, what happened with Halo, take as much time you want.
I love, you know what, that's one thing I give the director, Cory Barlog, the director for God of War, what he said, because people kept asking, what's the release date? What's the release date? When is it coming out? When is it coming out? His response was short, and I loved it, because he was like, it'll come out when it's ready. He didn't give a fuck about what other people would say, like, oh, well, you need to give us a date. Or no, he doesn't. He wants to give, and that's what every director or developer should fucking focus on. Giving us, because we pay a lot of money for these games. They're not cheap, especially right now with Sony's decision
$70.
Putting, upping the price to $70, which I don't agree with. I think it was stupid.
And especially with the economy that we are right now.
So
this is the worst time they raise the price.
With,
what the fuck?
With that in mind, we want the games to be released with as little to none bugs. We want it complete. We want it to play good. Or else we're gonna have shit shows like, again, and I hate to keep using this game, but like Cyberpunk. You have Assassin's Creed Unity that was a shit show because it was released too soon.
Yeah.
You have fucking Fallout 76, which was a glitch.
Well, that was a nightmare.
It was horrible, man.
That was a nightmare.
So, I love the fact that these developers, these video game directors, they're kind of saying, you know what, it'll be ready when it's ready. Like, we'll release it when we feel like the game is right to release. And in my opinion, that is the best thing to do, man. Because why the fuck am I going to want a game to be released in 2021? A game that I've been excited for, that when I get it, it's going to be buggy as shit, unplayable, and incomplete. No.
And especially because it's not a trademark, but it's one of the best for PlayStation exclusive.
Well, for any game.
Yeah, and
For
like
any
Halo is the same way, and Forza. These are
like
trademarks. These are the billboard of the console, and you
like
want to
the
fuck it up.
mascots. Yeah, like
you can't fuck it
the
up.
console mascots. And it's like, to me, take as much time as you want.
Yeah.
Polish the shit out of it. If me waiting until 2023, which I mean, I hate to say it, but if it comes down to it, if it comes down to it, and I have to wait until 2023 to play the next God of War,
Yeah.
I am gonna wait because I want the best version of that game, as possible. Like, I don't want a buggy ass game.
Yeah.
I want that game to be perfect from day one.
You don't have to be stupid like many people are. They were trading, what happened.
Oh my gosh,
They
man.
got award people got traded. You're an idiot, dude. What's
They
wrong with you
threatened
people?
this new girl that got hired there. And
Oh, I know what it is. The big YouTuber?
man, yeah.
Yeah, the Australian girl. What's her name? Anna? What's her
Something
name?
like that.
It's a blonde girl.
And they're talking about, hope you get gang raped and this.
Yeah.
And it's like, are you shitting me?
Alana something.
Yeah.
That's a big YouTuber. I follow her. She's
like,
cool.
how are
She's
you,
in Australia
how are
right
you
now.
going to be that fucking stupid to threaten, people because the video game that you want is not coming out the date that you want it to come out? Who gives a shit?
And she's involved in the story. She's not part of the graphics, but she's involved in the story.
I hope she did a good
That's
job
what she
with the
does.
story.
Her dream was
To be a writer, right?
To be a writer for a game, and she's been doing. She doesn't do reviews of video games.
Look how
She's really
crazy-
good. She
look how
plays and
crazy
everything.
that is.
But
she wanted to be a writer for a video game,
and
like,
she
got
finally
the
got
job.
one of her favorite games, and she got hired because she's big
Damn,
YouTuber,
man.
and she's in heaven, and she worked online, and she went to Australia, and she comfy because she got to be 2 weeks in quarantine in the hotel
That's right.
in Australia, and I was watching her videos, and what she's saying that I said, what the fuck, dude? What kind of low life you are, dude? You got no life. What you are? Who are you? Your day playing video games? You got no work, no job? What? But let's go back to normal life. But this is what happened. It's just what I say. It's just, if you have to wait, you wait. Because again, after what was happening, and I bought Cyberpunk day one.
Dumbass.
I got how many patches? I think I got 7 patches. The other day I tried to play it, and it was cool. I played, and then after play, oh god, what the fuck? And so, no, it's just I own it for 6 months. I still haven't got 1/3 of the game because dude, it doesn't look right. It doesn't look right. Beautiful game, but it's no way to play it right.
And I was gonna buy
On
it
the
too,
Series
but-
X, it's you can't play it. I mean, maybe you can play it on Xbox One, but
No, they said on the PlayStation 5 you can play it, but it's still glitchy as shit.
Yeah.
Like there's no point.
because I
in
tried to
trying
play, and it was for 5 minutes. Oh, wow, cool. That's nothing happened, and then what the fuck? The guy disappeared.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Going back to that, like.
Okay, let's go back to that. And okay, after Forza,
Yeah.
what everybody in Microsoft Xbox fan I've been waiting, and I never played any of these games before, but this has been a PC game insane.
Math Blaster.
Fucking the flight simulator.
Oh shit.
My
Man.
God. I mean, look, since E3, when E3 yesterday, the last year, they announced they're gonna come on the Xbox, and they're gonna come the next summer.
Uh-huh.
People will say, "Oh fuck, we got to wait 1 more year," but it is a reason because you cannot play that game in a regular PC. You got to have an insanely good graphic PC, and they had to be a next gen. And
How is that? It's free on Game Pass, right?
yeah, day one. And it's
Shit,
gonna
I'm
be,
gonna have to-
and not just, I'm gonna give you more, not just that. It's gonna come on July, I think it was July 19, if I'm not wrong. Maybe July 22, July 19. You can pre-download the game right now. You can go to the app and set up your Xbox and pre-download. So by the day they come out, the game will be on your Xbox because it's 200 gigs
For
or a little bit more up to download that
For
fucking
the
game.
flight simulator?
Yeah, you can download the game now. It's not probably going to be a patch.
Wait, hold on. Is that new on Xbox?
It's coming on
Like
Xbox.
no. Like, I mean, the ability to pre-download a game. Is that
Yeah,
new on-
yeah, it came up
About
a
time.
month ago. For now on, every game is coming on Game Pass or exclusive Microsoft, and it's ready to almost done. You can pre-download the game. You can't play it, but you pre-download the game. So by the day at midnight, it's open to play. The game is in your Xbox ready to go.
Yeah, that's what.
And you can do that with the flight simulator. And I don't know how, but it just appeared this morning. You can do Forza Horizon 5 too. So what the fuck?
Pops, that's. It's about time they added that.
Well,
'Cause, like Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah.
I downloaded that shit a week ago.
Yeah.
Before it came, a week before it came out, and you're able to pre-download.
You've been doing
So by
that
the
for
time-
Xbox around 3 months, 4 months ago for some of the games. Because
for all the
because games and Game Pass, some games are very big. So
it takes forever
That
to
takes
download.
Look, my internet is almost 300
Hold
and
on,
download.
now that you're telling me that, let me download the flight simulator on this shit.
Yeah,
Cause
that
my
look,
goodness.
that looks insane. But not just that, we were on the phone because we were supposed to watch it together, and you were working, and then we were on the phone watching it together.
oh yeah, the Yakuza series. Look at
Yeah,
all that
it's-
shit. Damn.
And then in the end, when they say announce the day, it appeared the jet fighter. I said, what the fuck are they doing?
The what?
When in the end of Flight Simulator, they said the day release. I think it was July 19th or July 22nd. I can't remember. And then it started coming the jet fighter, and the music.
Oh, yeah.
And the music took out. And I was telling you, why are they putting the commercial
Oh,
on
that
the Top
was
Gun?
awesome.
I don't understand why is the Top Gun commercial after this? And then I thought in my mind, said, maybe motherfucker Tom Cruise is flying one of these flight simulators. You can just download it. And then the motherfuckers, this so smart with Microsoft. They added on November 9th Top Gun. So now you can be a fighter. It's insane. It looks beautiful, dude. It's just, this is a game that you can fly any part around the world, and it looks gorgeous. I mean, it's just, you need a Series X to play it because there's no other way. But you can unload it, and you can unload it now and ready to play by the time it comes. And that's it when it finishes. Then they give you a glitch that Bethesda has been working for last 2-3 years. A new game that's coming the next year, and that was Redfall.
Huh?
Remember that one?
Redfall, yeah.
That
I
was
thought
good.
it was good. Yeah,
I thought it was
really
very
good.
cool. We still don't know much what it is. I think it's a third-person shooter, because really the cinematic they only show it, but the story is funny. It's well done with vampires and everything on it. I thought it was very good. I thought it was an overall an hour on Microsoft Bethesda. They give you 27 games for Game Pass. 3 that will get there or no. But I thought it was a home run for Microsoft. I think they show only games. They didn't want to talk about anything because I'm sure Microsoft going to come out something before the end of the year with some more news and more, buy hardware.
I gotta tell you, to me, I thought that, finally, like Microsoft is on the right path. And this is exactly what I was waiting for. This is exactly what I've been telling you that I've been wanting. And the fact that they are now focusing on just the players, on just the games, and they want to make, they want to make exclusives, and they want to make this, and they want to make that. I think it's amazing. This was a great start. It was a great start. I mean, it took them 6 months, to announce it. But the fact that now they're doing it, I gotta say, I'm super excited for this next generation of games because now
absolutely.
although I'm kind of sad because I know that most of the Bethesda games that are going to come out, like for example the next Doom or maybe the next Evil Within, it's going to be Xbox exclusive. I'm also actually I'm not sad because I have both systems.
You got both systems,
but
we were lucky they have
exactly.
both systems. Yeah.
But people that are not lucky enough to have both systems are gonna have to understand that this right now, what's happening is that both of these companies are gonna be pushing the shit out of each other to compete with first exclusives. Like now they're gonna be fighting for which system has the best games, and this is exactly where what I wanted because now the gamers win.
Absolutely, we win. We win.
Right now, Microsoft has this genius thing, which is Game Pass. I gotta tell you, Game Pass is the best gaming subscription I've ever witnessed because it's expensive if you pay for the whole year. Well, it's it's not expensive if you pay for the whole year.
No,
because let me rephrase that. Hold on. Let me retract that.
Okay.
You're paying. It says $199 on. Like it says $199 on if you buy it on regular price.
It can be.
But if you go on like CD keys, it's like $129. Yeah. $130, something like that.
But you can in CD key if you just buy it in pieces. Mm-hmm. You buy like 3 months. Play the game. Play the game because you can do like the first 3 months is $1 for Microsoft.
Well, no, but listen.
And
where
then
I'm getting is this: for what you're paying, this is nothing.
It's
because you are getting a huge library of video games, and a good one too. Absolutely. A very good library of like old games and stuff like that. Yeah, they're multi-platform. I get it.
But you still can get it.
But the shit that we're about to get, and the fact that Phil Spencer's like, you know what? Every Xbox exclusive, and then some other games that are multi-platform are gonna come out to Game Pass. As a Sony player, as a console player, as someone that prefers playing on a Sony platform, guess what? I'm not gonna buy the game for PlayStation 5 because who the fuck is gonna be like, you know what? It's on Game Pass. I already have that subscription, but let me go ahead and buy it because I'm a Sony fanboy. Doesn't make any fucking sense unless you're rich. So now what's gonna happen is this game, for example, if Battlefield comes out and they're like, you know what, it's a Game Pass first day. Guess what? I'm not gonna buy it on the PlayStation 5. I'm gonna play it on the Xbox Series X because I already have Game Pass. So that's the genius of that shit. It's such an amazing idea that they came up with, and I'm a big fan.
We all fans. You're fan of PlayStation, I'm fan of the Xbox, and especially because that's all I have. I always have. But what it makes this for Microsoft, why is a great idea? An Xbox player, we're always gonna have the next Game Pass. It's just there is no. It was a reason for a few games to get the PlayStation 5, but if you're a Game Pass and you have an Xbox, you got so many fucking games, dude.
Yeah.
There's no reason. I mean, there is a reason. God of War is great, but you can't even fucking play all the games you have in Game Pass. It's not because they promoted 100 games. There are no 100 games. Count it. It's like 175 games or 225 games.
Like PlayStation,
and they keep adding and adding games.
PlayStation has PlayStation Now.
Yeah.
Look, it's a great subscription. It's almost like Game Pass. It's a great subscription. And I think if Sony was smart, if Sony wanted to compete with that, they could merge
the Plus with the Now
and start doing what Xbox is doing and having day one. But they're not, because PlayStation has the shit, which is called greed, and That's why they won't compete unless they surprise the shit out of us, because it is rumored. And David Jaffe, which is the creator of God of War, said it himself. He's like, "Oh, they're working on something that it's going to rival that of Game Pass." Look, Frank, if they do that, if they rival Game Pass, those two companies, Sony and Microsoft, we're winning, man.
Oh, we're winning. I don't think they're going to do it in a way the Game Pass is doing it right now. I think Sony is more involved in selling the games, and especially make the money on the exclusive. Everybody has their own way, their own formula. And that's the Sony formula. Microsoft is Game Pass. Because they announced in the end, they had 23 million people on Game Pass right now. They haven't come out with big games yet. So by the end of the summer, they predict 25 million. By the time the Halo's coming out and all the big games, they're expecting 30 million people on the Game Pass. I was doing the numbers. That's almost $500 million a month, and almost $6.6 billion a year, at least for this year, on Game Pass. It's a win-win situation, Microsoft. It's just insane what they're doing. And you know what? It's getting better and better and better. And it's just no reason to don't have it. It's not
bad. Honestly,
$15. It's not even $10, $11, $15. I don't care. There's no reason to don't have it.
Like right now, obviously I can't play as much.
Yeah.
Because my little one.
Yeah, you just got a baby.
Exactly.
Yeah, of course.
So, but I gotta be honest. If I didn't have the responsibility that I have, and if I didn't love playing with my daughter so goddamn much, I would be on that Game Pass shit the entire time, because there's some games that I never got the chance of playing because I didn't own the Xbox, the original Xbox.
That's another thing.
And there's games that I didn't get a chance to play because I didn't want to buy like the 360 and shit like that. So that's the beauty. Like, if you're a PlayStation or a Nintendo fan that just switched to Xbox Series X and you buy the Gamer Pass, you got a full library
Not just
of different generations.
What I like what Phil Spencer is doing with the Microsoft team is they're redoing all the old games. They're making it 60 frames per second and 4K. And that is awesome, because you're not playing the old games. You're playing the old game looking better. And that is a plus for people who never played those games before. Like what I said to you, you want to play Gears, and you never play Gears. You're new on the Xbox, and you never play Gears. So you can play the entire Gears, dude, and looking fucking bitchy.
The whole library of Gears of War is on there.
It's all retrace, it's all 4K, 60 frames per second.
It's insane.
I say, what the fuck?
It is.
My favorite, number 3. I just plug it out of the day just to play how that looks now, because the 3 is my favorite. Well, the 5 is great, but 3 is my shit. What they did with the 3 is, what the fuck? It looks insane. The same with the Master Chief. What they done with the whole Master Chief collection is they keep spending money on all games. No new games. On all games, because that's what they want. They want you to play from the game originals of the Xbox 20 years ago to the new that coming this year or the next year. I want you to play it and have the experience of your life. You have an Xbox or you don't have an Xbox. It's going to be in the cloud, it's going to be on your TV, it's going to be on your PC and your phone. I want you to play with us. So that's Microsoft, Game Pass. And they are just putting every egg in a Game Pass.
Yeah.
And this is what it is. This year is going to be awesome, and I think 2022 is going to be insane for both PlayStation and Xbox. It's going to be the year of the game.
Because we don't know what PlayStation has in store, because they're gonna have their
I think it's coming in July. I think in July it's coming new one. A1 with PlayStation. I think in July
it's gonna be like their version of E3.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the hell they're gonna do, man. But
I think 2022 is gonna be the year of the gamer.
Yeah.
I mean, this year is great, awesome, but
people gotta understand that next generation consoles. Look, it happens every fucking time. So
Yeah.
The thing is that
You're gonna have to
we start off slow, and a lot of people are like, well, how come games are coming out for the Xbox One or games are coming out for the for the PlayStation 4 if we have next generation? People, it happens all the fucking time. Like, it's nothing new. You know, every time there's a new console, they do a slow transition for the next generation. It takes about a year to 2 years to fully kind of, all right, you know what? We're going to shut down the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3, and we're going to focus on the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. It happens in like a year or two. It doesn't happen right off the bat. So right now, this is what's happening. They're still making games that you can play them on the Xbox One, and you can still play them on the PlayStation 4. But in a year or two, that's it. It's going to be next generation only.
It had to.
Yeah.
It had to.
Or else, why the fuck did they make a new machine? You know?
It's always with everybody.
Yeah.
It's always been like that.
And I've seen like comment sections, and they're like, why the fuck are they still making games for the old systems? It's like, one...
It takes a lot.
No, well, one, we didn't count on a fucking pandemic, you know, ruining the economy, and also, like, we didn't count on the pandemic having, like, fucking shortages for chips that the consoles need. So, yeah, developers are still going to make games for the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One because there's not enough people that have the consoles yet.
Yeah.
Because of the shortages. So people gotta think about that shit, man. And it's just funny how most of these people in the comment sections, man, are like, you know, most of the people that I talk to have this stupid ass idea, you know, that, okay, next generation consoles shut down everything else. It's like, no, man, like, it used to be because it's a slow transition, but now it's because the economy and
not just that, some games take 3 or 4 or 5 years. And when they start playing, they start making the games in one engine for the old generation, for the PlayStation 4 on the Xbox One. And now they come out with a new, and then now they have to remake the whole thing. They have to just upgrade it, put a new engine to make it look better. That's what games takes 3, 4, 5 years or more. And that's what we all waiting to just finish in the right way. But I think 2021, it looks the next 6 months, awesome. But 2022 is gonna be insane. If you own a Series X or Series S on PlayStation 5, you're gonna just have to say goodbye to your wife, to your girlfriend, and say, sorry, sweetie, it's between the games and you. It's just I take a sabbatical from our relationship for 6 months. Because it's gonna be, look, I have a YouTube channel. I had to back again to the movies, and I don't have much of the time to play games, but I've been playing as much as I can. But I'm watching every fucking show to do reviews. I'm watching the movies, and I had to work 10, 11 hours a day. But I think next year I hope I can become rich and become monetized, so I can work less because I can make some money because I don't. But I think we cover everything for E3. We cover everything for Microsoft and Sony. Walter, thank you, man. Like always, we had so much fun talking together.
Yeah.
I mean, even so as a podcast, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate your knowledge. We had a great time. I hope you come back again. We do something else with gaming or whatever. And thank you again for everything.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
This was a long podcast. We have an hour and 22 minutes.
Oh my God.
So I'm not gonna break it into parts. Just deal with it. Listen in one part, go back to bed, and then go back again. But it's gonna be released today on the 15th. The best of E3 by Walter and me, Frank. And again, thank you guys for joining me on Geeky Life. Thank you. Any comments, send me a voice message. Say subscribe, and in every single place, all you have to do is just tell your friend and say, hey, Google it, Geeky Life. Believe it or not, if you Google Geeky Life, my face with Yoda and my logo is there in every single place. Wherever you are, you can get me. I picked the right name, dude, because every time I say Google it, and they Google it, oh shit, you're here. Geeky Life, my friend, is the place for geekies, and created for you and me. Geekies.
Dumbass geeks.
Geeks. That's up there. Here we go. We got to finish the podcast. put an insult. But thank you again, Walter. Thank you, guys. I hope you're coming back. I know I wasn't for 2 weeks. I was waiting for this, so I want to release it next week, back again to every week. Until the next time, thank you.
Peace.
Thank you, Walter. Peace. And stay safe. Ciao.